There's a saying that goes that most men die at 25, but they're not buried until they're 75. Okay, that's because at the age of 25, most people stop dreaming. They stop striving to see what a better version of themselves would be like. You know, they usually get a mortgage, they get married, they have kids, and they use all that as an excuse to not start working towards a dream. And they exist when they're 75, 85, 95, however long they live up to, they bury them. And that's why Dr. Miles Monroe says all the time, you know, the wealthiest place in the planet today is not in the Far East where there's oil in the ground. The wealthiest place in the planet today is not in South Africa where there's diamonds. The wealthiest place in the planet today is the cemetery. Because in the cemetery, you find people who died with ideas that were never manifested. People who died with businesses ideas that were never erected. Books that were never written. Songs that were never sang. Leadership potential, character development potential that were never developed. The wealthiest place in the planet today is the cemetery. Fleas are one of the smallest insects in the world. If you take a flea today, right, and put that flea in a jar, by the way, they have a natural ability of 36-inch leap, so they can leap as high as 36 inches. If you take that flea and put it in a jar and you close the lid of that jar, that flea is going to keep jumping. It's going to keep trying to jump 36 inches, but it's going to keep hitting his head. It's going to keep hitting his head. And over time, guess what's going to happen? He's going to start adjusting himself, right? And just jump just as high before his head hits the lid. An interesting thing happens, right? You take another flea and you put it in the same jar. That flea that was born with a 36-inch leap is going to try to do the same thing, but he's also going to be hitting his head. And eventually, he's also going to start adjusting himself just before he hits the lid. Here's the crazy thing. If those two fleas have little baby fleas in that same jar, that baby flea that was born with a 36-inch leap sees the parents only making a leap of 4 inches. Guess what he starts to believe about himself? That he can only leap 4 inches because of the environment that he finds himself, because of the surroundings.